Hi everyone, welcome back to Barbie Dolls of the Week. So this week it happens to be St. Patrick's Day here in the US. So I'm wearing green. Of course, we got Green Arrow here, one of my DC comic favorites. And then also today I've got two different dolls to show you, including, fittingly, Irish Barbie. Now, I will say this, of course, this is from the Dolls of the World collection, and this is an early one. I'm not positive if this was the first Irish Barbie, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because this is from box date 83, and I believe that was when they first started these. Um, and as I said, it's the first because there were certainly others that they've done of Irish Barbie. In fact, I had one that I sold at some point because I really wasn't that fond of it, with kind of blonde, well, definitely blonde hair, big blonde hair. So I sold that one, but I like this one. It's an original kind of one, and it just seemed more appropriate. This box has a slice here, so I'm not really worried about that. And you know, it's got the wonderful drawings from the early 80s and mid 80s. And the whole story of Irish Barbie, and told from her perspective, by the way. Um, just all kinds of information about Ireland. I'm not going to read that right now. Also, even some words in Irish, or actually Gaelic. Um, so, you know, they've got hello, dog, cat, which, by the way, cat is cat. So, not that different. But anyway, yeah, they've got about 10 words on here at the bottom. Also, they've got other, like money and passport and a picture of Ireland itself on a map. So just all kinds of good information. And of course the Lucky Charm, or not a Lucky Charm, sorry, but a leprechaun. Lucky Charm could have been, but he was rejected for the part. So, for his, handsomer brother. So yeah, this is this doll, and she has a nice green, of course, outfit. And I think she's a pretty doll, actually. There's a lot of dolls that are in this series, or even some of the later ones through the years, that I think are a bit underappreciated, because I've seen a lot of cases where you take them out of this outfit and put them in something else. I've done some of that for sure, and they look really nice. She reminds me of a Whitney or a PJ doll. So yeah, you can do a lot with these dolls if you decide to take them out of the boxes, besides displaying them. But I thought this was appropriate on St. Patrick's Day to have Irish Barbie, and of course Clovers are on here as well. So here she is from 1983. Now, one other thing, on the side of the box, you see her hair is actually red. Here it may be, I think it has a reddish tint, but it's almost more brown, the way I can see it at least. So, yeah, I don't know what you guys think of her, but I like this doll a lot. She originally sold at Dillard's, which I'm not sure if that's more high-end or what that is, as far as the level of the store, for $11.99. So that seems a little high to me for back then. So I'm thinking, I know in our area they sold at Lazarus or Block stores, and those were department stores where they were more expensive than if you had bought them at, for instance, Kmart or someplace. So anyway, that's her. Okay, now let's move on to the featured pair, which is this one that I just got from eBay. It's the Together Forever series, collection, I should say. Of course, the limited edition, as always. I don't know exactly what that meant, because they sure seem to sell a lot and have a lot. So maybe it was, everything is limited to an extent. But I don't know that, if you have 500,000, that's actually that limited. So, not sure. But this is Ken and Barbie as Camelot's king and queen, not queen, king and queen, Arthur and Guinevere. So, and of course, it tells you a lot about their story on here. And I'm not even going to try to read some of that, but One thing I will say is it says, "'Twas a time when knights and damsels fair were the subjects of Arthur and Guinevere. Their love ruled a land where once was sought. It was only here in Camelot." So this is them, and I've wanted this set for a long time. I found it for a good price, and I had the money at the time from some other eBay sales that I did, and so I got it. This was a buy it now or best offer, and I made an offer and they accepted it. So I didn't have to pay the full buy it now price, which is always nice. So I really like the King Arthur, the best out of the set. I mean, the Guinevere is fine, but I don't think there's anything too spectacular about her. I really do like her outfit more than I like her overall look as a doll. That's really nice. I mean, there's a lot of, embellishment on it and just a lot of ornate things that you can see on it. Now, on his, I mean, he really does look like, a knight, and he became a king, but he looks like he started as a knight to me. So I don't know a lot about Arthur and Guinevere. I'm certainly not really knowledgeable about them, but I just like the look of this set and the decorativeness of their costumes, and the crown, even his overall look. So if you took him out and redressed him, that would be an interesting doll to use. I think she would be too, but I just think, to me, he's the star of this set. Because he's just so different looking, and he's got the beard and facial hair, although it is molded on, not the kind like his hair is the regular hair that you could do something with. It's not molded, but this facial hair is not like that. So in a slight way, he reminds me of Harley Quinn. I'd have to compare the two, but I think there is a similarity there in the face, and the hair, I'm sure, is a little different. It depends which Harley Quinn, but there's several. So yeah, what do you guys think of this set? Now, of course, I already had the Romeo and Juliet. This one, by the way, it said, I believe on here, that this was the first in the series. Thought I saw that on here somewhere. Let me see. Well, of course, now I don't see it. But I thought I saw somewhere where it said that this was maybe the first in that series. But yeah, this is Ken and Barbie as those characters. Later they realized, oh, we can do dolls that are not necessarily Ken and Barbie, but just the doll of that person. So, for instance, Marilyn Monroe. They first did Barbie as Marilyn Monroe, and then later they just did Marilyn Monroe dolls. And I liked them both, but I usually liked the second one better because it was more like that person. So yeah, again, this is a set I've wanted for a long time. You can see, by the way, I don't know if that's supposed to be a sphinx on his, or a lion, but that's another etched on piece, and of course the large sword there. Anyway, it's a beautiful set. I'm really happy to have it. And again, please let me know in the comments what you think of this doll, and these two dolls, and the Irish Barbie. And I think it's good to get dolls that you've been wanting for a long time. It's not like I'm lacking for dolls, but I try to just add these days dolls that I really want. And so that definitely fit this mold. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Have a great week, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Safe day for those who celebrate it. Goodbye.